Hello my friend, I hope this tutorial finds you well. When mixing acoustic guitars in a home studio, you've got a lot of variables. The guitar you're using, the mic you're using, who's playing the acoustic guitar, where you've placed the microphone, the room that you're playing the acoustic guitar in. So today I want to show you how to get some simple and straightforward big mix wins, training your ears to understand how to use your channel strip and a compressor to get awesome acoustic guitar. Let's dive straight in.
Okay, so here we are with our acoustic guitars, double tracked. And I've got both of those tracks going into my bus acoustics. That's where we're going to be dropping the plugins on today. And they're two different acoustic guitars. That really helps to create more of a stereo width. Also really helps with things like phasing issues as well. Let's take a listen within the context of the mix, because that's how we're going to be working with the mix today. And that's really crucial, because when you're working with double track rhythm guitars like this, you may well be able to get a superb sound out of them mixing them in solo, but when you bring them to the mix, it's not translating or not serving the mix. So it's really important that you mix those acoustics within the context of the mix, particularly where we start off thinking about the low end, because if we had a recording that was, say, just vocal and guitar, we may want to address the low mids and think, you know, let's fill out some of those low mids. But actually what we want to do here is carve out some space, because we don't really need that frequency so much from our acoustic guitars, because we want to keep clarity down there for our kick and our bass. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to dial in a high pass filter. When we feel like it's taken away too much, we can just bring it back. I'm going to show you this in solo first off. So you can hear by the time we're at 300, taking away a bit too much. Let's take a listen in the context of the mix. So I'm going to leave it around here at 160. Now I'm going to isolate this back out and look at these low mids. And by the way, if you want to learn more about mixing with the channel strip, I've got an awesome free guide for you. It's called Unlock the Power of the Channel Strip, and you can grab it for free. The link's just below this video. If I bring this round to 220, you can hear I can really start to fill out that low end, those low mids. And once again, if this was just a strumming or a picked acoustic, just with one vocal, this could be something that I do. But what I want to do is carve out yet more space down here. So in the context of the mix, I'm going to make a cut. Also want things to remain pretty natural for my acoustic guitar, so I'm not going to do any really big heavy moves. EQ off. EQ on. Okay, let's keep going with our channel strip. We're now moving up to these upper mids, and I'm going to go up around here to around 7.2k. And I'm looking to bring out some of that pick noise in the strings, just some of that brilliance and shimmer. Big boost. A little bit harsh here. You've got to be careful around this area, because too much of a boost, it can sound really desirable to the ears, but you can end up starting to get in the way of the vocals. Here it is on its own. Without. And with. And kind of a similar thing goes for the high shelf as well. You can add some of the nice air and brilliance, but you can easily get in the way of the cymbals. And you've got to be careful for things getting too harsh too. Maybe just half a dB. And finally, let's engage a little bit of saturation too. Just really thickens those guitars out a lot. Channel strip off. Channel strip on. And I've got to say as well, this is a superb channel strip. I mentioned at the top of this video, What a great result I've had with this one, mixing these acoustic guitars today. If you're interested in this channel strip, by the way, I have got a 10% off discount code. You'll find that below this video. So after that big win with our channel strip, I'm now bringing in a compressor. What I'm looking to do is just to reduce that dynamic range, even out the acoustic guitars a bit, but maintain the natural quality of the acoustic guitars too. I mean, that's really important. I want my acoustic guitars to sound natural in the context of this mix. So in order to do that, I'm dialing in a relatively slow attack time. You can look around 30 milliseconds or so, and a pretty fast release time too, around 50 milliseconds. Again, a good place to start. And what you're looking for is that needle on your gain reduction meter to be moving in time with the music and moving musically. I'm starting with a really low ratio, around 2 to 1, 3 to 1 is a good place to start. And not much gain reduction, maybe 1 to 2 dB of gain reduction. I don't want to squash the life out of my acoustic guitars. Just looking to even out that dynamic range a little bit. So let's just take a listen to what the compressor's done on its own and then in the context of the mix. So that's just 2 plugins to whip our guitars into shape. Let's take a listen with them off. Certainly sounding muddier down there in the low end. That really brings out the brilliance and the natural tone of the acoustic guitar and complements our mix. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you want to take things to the next level mixing in your home studio, I've got an awesome course. It's called the Virtual Console Pro. It's going to take you from the very start to the very finish of the mix process in language that you can understand. And I've got a special gift for you, and that's 20% off that course right now with the code YouTube20 at checkout. You can find a link for the course below this video. Go have yourself a great day.